Okay, so before we begin this video, this is our last day of limited time service for my channel as well. I hope I did a good job at this moment in my career, and we have less videos that I uploaded. Sorry about that. If I'm going to be losing my mind, instead I'm playing these racing games for sure. And last time we're not in service back in October 10, 2022. That's pretty much because it's been a while, but I have decided to start Minecraft videos, and we still keep uploading racing content in recently. We're started to get homeless, and I have no idea what is going on out there until we making changes on this channel until next year, because this what happens too much for many distractions, exactly for a black dog who yelled entirely anytime, so I don't have any chance to do so. And it's been 3 to 4 days of doing my career, and so limited time service will come to an end. It's almost over at this time, but without further ado, let's get right into this video, and I'm going to give myself right. No way, seriously, this is going to be my last chance that I'm going to be uploading for last 3 videos. I can able to say this, and this is not able to get for a last time. This is nothing that whoever that I'm going to be saying. And this is not my last time that I'm going to be uploading the last couple of videos, so let's get right into this video right now. So I'm starting to get not smart, but I really don't think this is absolutely never going to be nonsense as well. So remember, like and subscribe and click that bell, and we also are going to be doing for just much, and we end up getting over 150 subscribers. So let's get into this video right now and see what's happened out there for this time. So we're back at this game, and we're going to be driving all the way up here. So I'm going to be taking a look at all cars that all coast. So we got all cars that I'm going to be spawning for today. So if I'm just going to be spawned, make sure I'm not doing for just well, because due to an Asian reference that it's got to be exactly as, and that I'm being confused at this moment. So we got R6, next we got Transit Pickup, and Toyota Supra, Volkswagen, the PS, the BMW E46, the BMW M5 E39, Citroen C4 Lounge, Dacia Sandero, Fiat Egea, Fiat Linea, Ford Focus, Volkswagen Amarok. It does sounds like an armored truck, but that is the Brazilian pickup truck. Ford Transit 1986, Mercedes E350e, Volkswagen Transporter, Ford Transit 2009. For the Volkswagen Transporter means this absolutely for just only one thing. It was absolutely modified by legally for modifications, and that must be Ford Transit 2009. I cannot able to say this once again. I don't like for Asian reference. Fiat Doblo 2021, Mercedes-Benz Vito 250 Blue Tech, Volkswagen B5, Honda Civic, and that was not based on Need for Speed version, Mercedes E200, Mercedes W140 S600, next is Murat 131, it must be the Russian reference, Mercedes-Benz CLA 250, Opel Insignia, Peugeot 106, Renault 12 Alpine, Renault Clio, Skoda Superb, Leon Cupra, Renault Regine, Taurus Cartel, Volkswagen Golf, and Taurus Borgen 1.6IE, Citroen Ami. That was one more car, and that's all of it. So all I have to do is I'm going to be finding the car, and we're about to climb up the hill as well. So I'm gonna be using for a Vauxhall, which is exactly really not too much as well. So we're gonna be finding a one thing that is absolutely gonna be finding up here. Oh no, it must be keeping it so much alive for so much. It's absolutely nothing as well. So we're gonna be using a Opel Vauxhall. It looks like a Vauxhall that is gonna be driving a vehicle, and we're gonna be getting up here. So I'm starting to use the Australian car for the first time, so I'm gonna be heading out. So this car has probably slower acceleration, but I think this game has changed the speedometer as well. The speed unit has changed to kilometers an hour. So let's accelerate it slowly, as I'm gonna be doing anyways, and we never absolutely going to be doing as well. So I started to drive safely and responsibly. So here are my acceleration works as well. So if I'm going to be starting up with our first acceleration, well, maybe I should back up a little bit and start our first acceleration from 0 to 100 is literally impossible. So I'm gonna be doing for start as well. So here we go. Not bad for acceleration. So let's hit the brakes, and I won't able to get pulled over, so which means I just speeding for just a little bit for acceleration, and we just absolutely finish our good acceleration as well. That sounds like a good acceleration as well. So we're keeping on eye in this fuel, so we cannot able to drive safe, and let's start to get uphill, and we won't able to get out of fuel as well. So I just see a Supra just drifting out of its side, doing for just a fake toga drifting. So this is absolutely a real toga drifting. So we're not having just a battle for just enough. So the Vauxhall just using for a turbo mode, which is, it looks like a for just turbo instead of this. It's using for a single turbo for the Opel Integra, for just using for a single turbo, for using for just like Japanese. This is not an absolutely Japanese. I'm driving an Australian car, so it will be my for taking too long. It's absolutely taking for really far times to do this. Speeding for over 100 kilometers an hour before the next turn. And let's get up here for a little bit, and it's still absolutely gonna be insanely speed until we ran out of fuel. We're so fast. I need to cut these corners as fast as I possible, decelerating for just too much, and the Supra just absolutely taking it seriously as well. So the Supra is taking very seriously. You're just trying to wreck my car up. And even this is not Australia as well. I cannot able to drive and able to get around up here inside of this hill instead of this toll gate, and we're gaining so much temperature inside the engine. So we're gaining engine temperature. It will be never fun. Oh my gosh, I just crashed myself in the middle of nowhere in somewhere cliffs. So we just have still slower accelerations to do so. Okay, we're starting for a slower acceleration. So here comes the toge one. So I'm not going to be seeing for just like an Asian reference. And I'm never going to be seeing like this, such as that I see just for a few moments ago. Now I'm just going to be feeling get around here up the hill. So until we're at the top of the hill, we won't able to find out as well as much as possible until we end this video, until at the top of the hill. For using one gear, that means it will be much very slower than I ever thought. So this car is absolutely extremely slow. This is a lower horsepower. We're reaching to 71 degrees for just absolutely heating up for the engine temperature. So which is affecting for the engine temperature to getting uphill as well for during the toge stage, which means this car won't able to handle like this until we ran out of fuel as well. I think this car will be ran out of fuel as fast as possible, which means I'm going to be pulling this car over right there. So I cannot absolutely using stealing for one gear. Oh my gosh, this is not very good as well. So even that added fuel as possibly that I did. So looks like we're entering inside for just having a cooldown. So we need to go to exit this thing, and I won't able to do as well. So even it does not have any money or something like else. So I'm just going to be despawn and respawn for just repairments. and this car just already prepared. No, we're just gonna be respawning this car, and let's get to work. And we're gonna be still going uphill, so I changed to manual transmission mode. So this car will absolutely going to be speeding as well for using one gear, as changing gear to another one will be having a slower acceleration. We're just having a slower power as well. So we're entering inside the tunnel for the first time. So it looks like we're in Forza Motorsport 3. Or maybe this is not absolutely as such a thing. Now we're still slowing up to the hill, very slow and very not efficient as well. So we just refueled the car and cooling the engine temperature down as well. As we possibly did, we're almost there up here, and I can see the Ford Transit from 1992 just crashed out there in almost the end of the tunnel as we're speeding uphill, as we won't able to find out as well. So it was not absolutely a little bit beautiful as well, and we cannot able to find out, and we're slowing down for just make ourselves for a slower acceleration, and we're almost able to get stuck. This is what happens. I'm using for a one gear as well, so I might able to overheat my engine temperature, which is it's absolutely nonsense. That was absolutely never do so. We have to not kind of just changing like horsepower. It has to change for the horsepower, and I can see it was passing by for the left side of the road. It looks like this car having a slowest acceleration as well. This must be not been so, and the Opel Intexca is absolutely a very slow acceleration. I cannot able to do so, but it's not able to do as well. Passing by for just a dirty ride, and we're not going to be almost there for just one moment that I think I cannot able to find out. We're still having for a one last toga to go, and it was not an option that I just see for just yesterday, so we cannot able to accelerate for just too much, and the accelerating for just more kinds of things until the last toga comes, until we have been arrived. The engine temperature is rising again, so we have been arrived in this kind of this house situation. So I can see the RS6 trying to fall out of the map, accelerating too much as well, and you can see there must be a future Opel car. Oh wait, is that an absolutely future Opel car as well? So this is not an old-fashioned Opel car. I mean, it was not an Opel car. I see just a futuristic Citroen as well. So even it's gonna be ending for this video, and we're not coming down for this hill, by the way. It was absolutely impossible that I cannot able to do so. So it looks like that's it for this video. So if you enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I won't able to see this video, so until the next video comes for a last few kinds of video as well before we are not in service. So thank you for watching, and this is Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video as well.